Welcome to the final edition of our series on Angola. The West African nation has opted for economic diversification to break free from oil dependency. The focus is on agriculture and tourism, and this means developing the country's infrastructure, particularly energy supply. The goal is also to attract private investors.
According to the World Economic Report, Angola is one of the countries with the highest return on investment in the world. According to the experts we met, this is the right time for investors to position themselves on this market, which is expected to double by 2045.
Elisabetta Dias dos Santos is one of Angola's most successful businesswomen. She invested $25 million in this high-tech fish processing plant that opened in October. Chain production manufacturing in this field is unique in Angola.
It's important for entrepreneurs in Angola to start looking at other sectors than oil. It's a country with many resources, and we need to act responsibly, in a respectful and transparent manner, and invest in new technologies to boost economic diversity and allow us to position ourselves on an international level.
120 people work in the factory. Besides the jobs there, the business is a motor for the whole fishing industry, which represents 50,000 jobs nationwide.
Traditional fishing is a reality in Angola. We must support this sector. 40% of our business comes from small-scale, traditional fishing.
This giant steel factory north of the capital, Luanda, was built 2 years ago. An investment of $350 million. Such a plant is unprecedented in Angola. Tons of steel are recycled in this factory, which produces iron-reinforced concrete bars, an essential part of the country's modernization.
Steel is essential for the development of any country. It's used for buildings, roads, dams. It's used everywhere.
The production capacity is huge, 500,000 tons a year. That's nearly twice the needs for Angola alone. The aim, of course, is to start exporting. A true revolution for Angola, which imports nearly everything.
Let's develop our own resources for export instead of allowing our resources and our raw materials to leave the country and then importing manufactured products. It doesn't make any sense to do that.
550 people have been trained up and now have jobs here. Moreover, the factory now supplies the region with electricity and water, since both had to be brought in to operate the machinery.
5 years ago, unemployment here stood at 70%. Today it's down to 20%. That's including both direct and indirect jobs linked to the factory.
You can't just invest in a new country. You can't just walk in and say, I'm rich, etc. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to include the local population in the process. It's not an individual project, but a common project.
And reform is underway to make it easier for entrepreneurs to invest in Angola, be they Angolan or foreign.
The Angolan economy is a young one. Being part of a global economy means we have to accept this kind of relationship, these changes, these strategic partnerships. If we don't have that kind of vision, it will be complicated to develop a strong economy. Either we open up or we shut down and die.
Before investing in Angola, it is of course essential to know the country. One of the keys is to develop partnerships with established entrepreneurs.
There are both local and foreign entrepreneurs who are experienced and can help you develop a new market and position yourself on a regional market, because Angola has the potential to become competitive in the coming years on the regional market.
An interesting geostrategic position which represents an added selling point to draw investors to Angola.